Hey everybody, this is Jimmy, and today we're going to show you an example of how to upgrade an older Altspace Kit to 2023.9. So we're going to do this example. This is going to be my Tesla Cybertruck kit. Um, Here you go. So this is the kit details page. As you can see here, it's got some 2018 and 2019 kits, and we want to upgrade to 2020. So first thing I do, I find where my Unity project was. It was here, and then I'm going to open Unity Hub. The first step is to essentially clean up your project and get it ready for 2023. So first, let's see, go, where is it? Unity, Cybertruck, here. I'm gonna open the folder. Most likely what I'll say is, hey, you have an older Unity version. Yes, indeed I do. I'm going to choose the 2023.9. It's very important that you choose the exact version. We have tested this, and we've also found that more recent versions have broken it. So exactly 2020-3. All right, it's going to ask if you want to upgrade and confirm. And, I wish I had some filler music to play here, but, you know, I guess I just talk while the stuff's happening. So, right now the upload is it's still a little rough, so if you're seeing problems, try to restart the project, and hopefully it'll work. Key things you should pay attention to are if the project has an error, it'll usually tell you, and it'll be in like red, right? Also, everyone should use version control. I recommend GitHub. I think it's pretty much free for everybody now. And with GitHub, you can use something like GitHub Desktop, like this thing, and you don't have to, it's pretty easy to use at that point. Um, so let's see, do I have there you go, it's here. Okay, gotta locate it now. Yeah, so that's how you would use GitHub. You would fetch Orange in here, I already had it set up, but here you can see as I'm making changes, you'll be able to commit them and save it and basically do backups. And most of the time, if you're making a kit, the uh, the kits are pretty small, so you don't need to. Oh, okay. So if you see errors like this, it probably just means, there's some conflict, there's some stuff you got to fix. So just keep going. We're gonna YOLO this. I mean, what happens is over time, as when you upgrade, some things become incompatible, and I mean, this happens all the time with all software, so we just have to roll with it. All right, I've got the project open, and some things to note. First thing we want to do, we want to delete all the old stuff. So the old uploader would put files directly into your assets folder, which isn't great. So what I do first thing, I delete all these Altspace plugins, resources, get rid of that. Sometimes there'll also be stuff in the prefabs folder that it added. So test folder, if you see that, delete it. If you see the README, delete it. Basically, my goal here is to make sure there's nothing red down here, because that red means errors. And oh yeah, and you won't have the console open. Okay, it's complaining about this thing. Aha! This is a known issue. Older Unity projects put this thing called multiplayer blah 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 API. You need to go into package manager and find this thing and remove it. I want to go fast because I know you can pause this video, right? You kids these days with your pausing. All right, so that gets removed. Those are the main things. Just like old versions of the thing of the uploader that used to be installed here, any files related to that, and then also that one problematic package, or if you have other errors, like remove any other packages that are causing trouble. So here it looks pretty clean. I'm ready to go. Actually, so let's do this. Let's close it and open it again. Because you want to make sure you're working in a clean state. So check this. All right, Cybertruck Kit. Go back in. Let's make sure it reloads fine in 2023.9 and there's no errors. And that would tell us that the project is ready for upgrading to Altspace Uploader 09X. Right now it's 2, but it could be higher later. Okay, so it loaded. I don't see anything red down here. Check the console. Nothing crazy. Great, amazing. Now you want to open the Mixed Reality Feature Tool. If you don't have it, uh, we'll get you a link to the thing and you can just download it. But basically, this helps us manage all the mixed reality packages for all the mixed reality stuff. Mixed reality in Microsoft is growing, so that's why this is here. All right, so you click Start, you find your project, and you'll have to do this for every project because it's managing the package for each of your projects. So let's go here. Actually, I've got a shortcutted Cybertruck Kit. Open, voila. So also to note, if you don't see, you got to make sure that this is showing 2020.3. If it's not later on in this process, you're not going to see the discover features. Like you wouldn't see this if it didn't get upgraded yet. Also, hot tip. It says latest update is 6.3. Oh man, that was ages ago. Let's click on this. Make sure we have the latest thing. We want to make sure we have the latest and greatest. And also, if you're later on, if you're upgrading, you would come back here. So you can see here we're on 092. Usually, I just don't even. I just go like this. I just keep it closed. I click all, get features. Good. I click through because you can always remove it and stuff. All right, it's done, and you close it. Looks like Unity auto detected the fact that a new package was added. Amazing. Good job, Unity. And it's thinking, it's adding to the packages. When it's done, it should automatically also detect the fact that we've got editor scripts in here and stick. Oh, look, a Altspace tab appears in the wild. Here's the build settings. So we want to do this. Aha, oh, this is a good one. Look at this. So sometimes, and you just, eyeball this real quick, XR settings. That doesn't sound, so usually what happens is sometimes when you're loading the package, is not quite able to set all the settings that are necessary for XR, which is AR and VR, to get everything all set up. So what I do is, the best trick in the book for technical people is to restart it. Give it another chance. So we restart it, and the idea is with package as when a project opens, it tries to do all the things that set things properly. So here it looks like it's set it properly. No errors, nothing red. I'm always looking down here. Nothing red. Great. Here we're going to. So that means it's probably set up properly. Yeah, and you can confirm right here. World Building Toolkit version, aka Unity Uploader 092. Now we're going to sign in. Where was this? Give it a second. Sometimes that sign in stuff takes a second. All right. Depending on what you're doing for kits and templates, this time it's a kit. So the top part is really for creating the kit in the first place. So we're going to skip that. We're going to load the kits. Load the kits hits our API and loads your kits based on who you're signed in as. Might be multiple pages. We're looking for the Cybertruck kit. Where's the Cybertruck kit? What do I call it? Tesla Cybertruck. Jeez. Okay, Tesla Cybertruck. Select. Okay, so now it's selected. And then you got to click load prefab directories. Expand it. Okay, when you select it, it comes down here. It says, hey, you can upload the kit to this. Very important they have it clicked. If you don't click it, we're not going to know where to upload it. So yeah, I think there are some protections in place. So if you upload something to a kit with the wrong name, it should protect you. But hey, let's just be safe here. Okay, so I've already got the old kit set up just to give you, an idea of what it looks like. Kits, when they're created, they're in the prefabs directory, and they usually prefix with the ID here, with the name, and then you should be able to see prefabs. Each kit object is a Unity prefab. Here I've only got one, so you're going to see one. And screenshots there as well, not as important. All right, so when you're updating kits, pretty much you can make sure that it's there, and this is here, and you can click build and upload, right? So while that's going, and that's by default it's doing for all three. If you're having problems, do them one at a time. Errors will appear in your console and in red here. What do we want to see? So what we want to see is here you can refresh the. Sorry, if you go to your kit, there's a section down here called uploads. What we want to see is stuff for 23. Actually, yeah, as you refresh it, it's doing one at a time. So as you refresh it, as it's done, it'll appear here. What you want to see to tell me that it's to tell you that's successful, that is 2023. It's got the right platform. And then for PC, you want to see SPI. I think all of the time it'll be Gamma now for color space, but you want to see SPI for PC. You want it for Mac, you want to see SPI, and then for Android, you want to see something else. We'll see that in a second. But essentially, it's doing its thing. And for kits, generally this is pretty smooth. Once you have all the old stuff cleaned out and you've got the new uploader in, usually would go without incident. Again, if you have problems, do one platform at a time. And then to really know if it's done is to just refresh this page here for a kit. Templates are a little different. We may cover that in another video, but like here for kits, it'll be like this. Yeah, so it's going, it's doing its thing. It'll be done in a second, and you can track the progress. See, and just finished Android. I'm just refreshing this, and soon it'll be done with Mac. Don't worry about your old stuff. We try to take the latest stuff and not worry about the old stuff. So it's still going. How do you know when it's done? This will stop, and you should see all three bundles here, or however many you checked. Okay, oh, it says upload complete. So here I refresh, now we've got all three. Exactly what we want to see, SPMV for Android, SPI for Mac, and SPI for PC. And so essentially 3 asset bundles for 2020-3. That means your kit is up to date.